All right. Hello, MoveEasy movers. How you doing today, peeps? Welcome to MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Today is January 28th already, 2023, or whenever you're watching this video. We're going to start in the usual fashion with our legs on a chair, a 7-minute static rest. So what you want to do is have your legs on a chair, but your hips might want to be about 4 or 5 inches away because you want the back, your lower back, to be flat against the mat. So we're going to time this for 7 minutes. Get my timer going. And while we're here, you want to breathe normally and just bring yourself and your awareness into your space. And if you'll notice, I'm 4 or 5 inches from the edge of the chair. Back is flat. Your pelvis would be in a neutral position. You're not tilted in or out. So your arms are wherever they're comfortable. And just, like I said, bring yourself into your space. Okay, time is up. Stay where you are and move your head slowly from right to left 3 or 4 times. If you want, you can hold your tongue at the roof of your mouth, hold it at the seam between your teeth and gums, or roll it up under the roof of your mouth while you're doing this. Move slowly. We're just going to loosen up our neck a little bit. Okay, we're doing things just a little bit differently. Go ahead and push the chair away and come up to a sitting position. Take your time. So we're going to do our vagus nerve reset sitting up. And we're going to do a couple of other things sitting up. Because of what Via said on Tuesday, we're also going to do the head ramping sitting up. So we're going to start with the vagus nerve reset. Now you can sit in any position that's comfortable for you. Cross-legged is good. Hero pose is good. Z pose is good, whichever is comfortable for you. And
Stacked knee is great.
Stacked knees. Yeah. If you can do them. Stacked knees is another option. Yeah. So basically you just need to be still and your head is forward. Just your eyeballs are going to move. And so just your eyeballs move to the right. And we're activating our vagus nerve. So we'll get a sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. So this is just like when we're lying down. So just the eyeballs to the right. Wait for that sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. It might feel a little differently since we're not lying down. And then once you've done that, you do the same thing to the left. Your head again is straight forward. Just your eyeballs to the left. And wait for that sigh, swallow, gulp, or yawn. It does feel differently when you're sitting up. So go ahead and do that 2 more times on each side. I'll give you a few minutes. Now go ahead and finish up. Excuse me. And now we're going to do the head ramping. And the reason we're doing it in an upright position, because we don't really want to damage our neck. and Via was looking into that. So basically, we're doing the same thing we did when we were lying down, only we're upright, and we are pressing the back of our neck. Your occipital ridge is that spot between your ears along your scalp line at the back of your neck. And we'll be pressing that part towards the back wall. So just like when we were lying down. So your chin will drop slightly. So we'll press and then release and press and release. What we're doing is we're reversing text neck. If you're always like me, I'm always looking down at my phone or a book or my iPad or my computer. Seems all the time. So we're trying to reverse that a little bit. So press and release and press and release. This is actually something you can do when you're standing in line. It's not that obvious. Standing in line at the grocery store or sitting in a chair at the doctor's office, whatever. One more time, press and release. Okay. Now, if you're cross-legged, you might want to switch your legs. We're going to do some neck stretches. So we'll start on my right. You can start on whichever side you choose. So we're going to start by just good posture. Shoulders are relaxed, ear to your shoulder. Let me set my timer. So ear to shoulder. And if you're like me, you're going to want to lean a little bit, but try to stay vertical in good posture. And try not to hunch your shoulders. I tend to hunch. Now move your chin so it's also closer to your shoulder. You should be looking down at the floor. And you should feel a different stretch on your neck. Chin up, head up. Good job. Okay, other side. Ear to shoulder. Keeping yourself upright, shoulders relaxed. You may notice that you can move further on one side than the other. It's totally natural. Now move your chin so it's closer to your shoulder. Should be looking at the mat right just past your leg. You feel a different stretch in your neck. Okay, chin up, head up. Okay. Now we're going to do it with resistance. So, timer. So again, head to ear to shoulder. If you're on your right side, take your right arm, put it on your left ear, and gently resist against that hand. Push up with your head and down with your hand. Now release it, lower your chin, and bring your hand back. And the same thing, just gentle pressure here, especially if you have neck issues. Okay, release your hand, chin up, head up. Other side. So ear to shoulder, hand comes up. Gently press on your ear. Now release the hand, lower your chin, put your hand back. And we want to be gentle on our neck here. Okay, release your hand. Raise your chin, raise your head. Good job. Now, the last in this triplet is just moving our head right to left. So head to the right shoulder and to the left. Now, you want to move it as far as you can, but when you feel that first pull, stop there. We don't want to extend all the way around and involve our torso. We're just doing the head. So just back and forth. If you're like me, you hear things. But this is just very good. Make sure you're moving fairly slowly. Yeah, hear all kinds of crackling noises. Okay, all right. So now we're going to do hypopressives, but we're going to do them sitting. So again, change, if you're cross-legged, change your legs or change your position. And basically we're going to do the same thing that we do when we're on our back with the hypopressives, but we're just going to be sitting up. So I recommend putting just hands on your knees or in your lap or wherever is comfortable. And we're just going to maintain that pose. So we'll take 3 breaths, and then on the 3rd breath, we exhale everything out for the count of 15 and hold it. So here we go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Everything out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, relax. Now, when we're holding our breath or holding our breath out, we want to try to contract our lower torso if you can. The reason for the hypopressives is to strengthen our pelvic floor. So we want to contract down there as much as we can. We're going to do it one more time. You can switch into a different position if you choose. I think I will use this one. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, everything out. Tighten up that torso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale. Okay, good job. Excuse me. Now we're going to go ahead and stand against the wall. I need to do some production work here. So we can do our back bends. Now I'm putting the computer in a different spot so you can actually see a bend. I was doing this the other day. So we are at a wall. There we go. And we're going to do our regular back bend at the wall. So we're standing with our back to the wall, arms come up, palms go on the wall. Now, if you'll notice, my chest is expanded, my hips are still back. So we hold this for 40 seconds. This is a great chest opener too. Okay, come on down. And then we'll do the spine twist at the wall. Let me lower this. I want you to see my feet. Okay, so right foot forward, left foot back, elbows at your sides, palms up, and then rotate, put your palms on the wall. Now, if you'll notice, my hips are parallel to the wall, but my shoulders are as close to facing the wall as possible. This is another bone builder. Twists are really good. There we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now we'll do the other side. So left foot forward, right foot back, palms against the wall, or palms, excuse me, elbows at your side, and then you rotate, palms on the wall. So again, your hips should be parallel to the wall. Your chest is as close, or your shoulders are as close to facing the wall as possible. You may not be able to do that the whole way, but just as far as you can. Again, we're holding this for 40 seconds. Here we go. Okay. Good job. The third thing is the wall sit. So I can't do it against my closet door, but I have a wall here. So I'm going to set the timer for 30 seconds. We just want to come down as far as we can, back against the wall. The further you can come down, the better, but if you're up here, that's okay. Just come down as far as you can, back flat against the wall. It's like you're sitting in a chair. The chair's not there. And that's it. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to do the 6-point foot release with the Neuro ball. So get your Neuro balls out. I have to set up here. Okay, so I recommend you have something to hold on to. I have a chair here. You could have a wall or table. And we're going to spend 30 seconds on each position. So the first position is under the toe mound, the middle of the foot. So as far as pressure, you want to put as much pressure as you can bear It may seem a lot at first, but you get used to that. Also, when we're doing this, you can, if you choose, you can flex and point your toes for some added flexibility work. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Okay. The next position is directly down in the arch of the foot. Some people find this very sensitive. And again, as much pressure as you can handle, and you can flex and point if you choose. Or you can just push. My arches tend to be a little sensitive, so I'm not using all my weight. But that's better than it used to be. Okay. The next position is a little further down the foot, either on the heel itself or right below, whichever works best for you. It's almost like you've got a high heel on. Oops. So 30 seconds there. The toe thing might be a little more difficult. Okay. Now the next position is on the outside of the foot, in the middle on the outside. So just find your best position there. 30 seconds. You know, I spent some hours in my kitchen last night. I was baking and I was on my feet, and this is feeling really good. Okay. And the next position is on the inside of the foot, straight across. This also tends to be a tender spot, so be careful. At least it is for me. Because my arches are so high. And the last position is right under the big toe mound, just straight up. Here we go. Okay. Now, before we move to the other foot, I'd like you to just maybe walk around your space a little bit and see if you can tell a difference between your 2 feet. I know I can. Reposition for the other foot. Okay. So we start with the first position, which is under the toe mound in the center of the foot. "30 seconds. You may find that your left foot feels differently than your right foot even after this. It's just the way we're built. Okay. Now directly down the center to the arch of your foot. This is my most sensitive area. Okay. Third position is down either on the heel or just in front of the heel. Okay. And now we go to the outside of the foot in the middle. Okay. And now the inside of the foot, again, in the middle. Just find a spot that works for you. This is my most tender area. I need to work on it more. Okay. Now the last spot is just above or just below, excuse me, the big toe mound. 30 seconds. Okay, so that's the 6-point foot release with the Neuro ball. So go ahead and walk around the room again, see how your feet feel while I get organized, and then hit your mat. Grab your strap. We're going to do the leg stretches against the wall. So with this exercise, we have one foot against the wall, toes facing the ceiling. It's called a closed leg stretch. The other foot has the strap around it. And if your leg is bent, that's okay, but just pull it back using one strap in each hand. We're stretching our hamstring, which is the back of our thigh. Relax your shoulders. I'm going to hold this for 40 seconds. This is a really good hamstring stretch. Okay, arm is up. Now take the strap in the same hand that your leg is up. If it's your right leg, it's your right hand. And we're going to move our leg to the right as far as we can go. You may want to rest it on a brick or a chair. You want to keep both hips on the ground. Okay. Now bring your leg up. Take the strap in the other, both straps in the other hand. And we're going to move to the opposite side. Now, in this case, your foot on the wall is going to move. The side of your foot will now be on the ground. Your hip will raise. You can either have your arm towards your leg, or you can stretch it back for more of a twist. That's up to you. This is another 40-second hold. So either position works with your arm. Okay. Those are the 3 stretches. Now we're going to do this with the other leg. So the first stretch is you've got one foot on the wall, toes facing the ceiling, like you're standing on the wall. You've got your leg up in the air, either bent or straight. It's up to you. And we're pulling back. Relax our shoulders. We're just pulling back till you feel that stretch in your hamstring. So that you can just stop when you feel that first pull. I need to paint the ceiling. I really like to stretch. My hamstrings get really tight. Okay, 40 seconds. Now take the strap in your same hand as the leg, both straps, and pull it over to that side as far as you can. If you only go this far, that's not a problem. Just go as far as you can. When you feel that first pull, that's when you stop. Yeah. You want to keep both hips on the floor and that foot still on the wall. Okay. Now this is where we change a little bit. The foot on the wall will shift. So your side of your foot is now on the floor. The foot is pointing off towards the opposite wall. Switch hands with the strap. Bring the foot over to the other side. So it's a twist. And again, your hip's going to come up. Your foot's going to rotate. You can either have your arm in the same direction, or you can pull it back for an additional twist. It's up to you. Might want to rest your foot on something if you can't reach the floor. You can also rest your hand on something if you choose. There we go. That's it. Good job, guys. What have I got coming up? Let me rearrange my mat a little bit. We're going to do our favorite core work. Yay. We're just going to do a few minutes of core work. So, lying on your back, supine, as it were. We're just going to take one leg at a time and come back and go forward, back and down. Other leg, back, your foot is flexed, forward, back, and down. So 5 more times. Back, foot flexed, forward, back, down. I think you can hear my knee crack. They always do that. Back, down, forward, back, down. Last one, back, forward, back, down, back, forward, back, down. Okay, good job. Let's do some slow bicycles. So this is a controlled breathing exercise. So inhale, exhale, knee back. Okay, let me start over again. Inhale, exhale, knee comes towards your face. You can breathe in this position. You can stay here if you choose. Inhale again, exhale, leg comes up. Again, you can stay here as long as you like and breathe into this position. And then a long, slow inhale, Exhale as you lower your leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Your foot is flexed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Not touching the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, other leg. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, good job. Now let's just do some knee drops. So we're going to start on the right. So we're just going to drop. We're not engaging. We're not dropping all the way to the floor and engaging our hip. Just going to drop and kind of bring it back up and drop and bring it back up. Drop. This works your hips, but it also works your lower abs, believe it or not. Two more. Okay, other leg. Let me change my angle just a little bit. There we go. Okay, left leg. Just drop and up. Drop and up. And up. One more. Drop. And up. Okay. There we go. Good job. Now let's switch to a prone position. So take your time and roll over. We're going to do our back bends. So we are face down on the mat. You might want to put something under you if you find that uncomfortable. I personally don't like my nose squashed, so I put something under my forehead. And we're going to start with a regular back bend. So we'll take an inhale and then exhale, come up, palms against the ceiling, shoulders and head up. Your head is in a head ramping position, so you are pressing the occipital ridge towards the ceiling. Your chin will drop just a little bit. We'll hold this, and then we'll come back down. And then we'll come up again and do an airplane, and then come back down. So these are 40-second holds. So inhale, exhale, come on up. Remember your head's in a head ramping position. Just come up as far as you can without harming your lower back. If you do feel it in your lower back, you want to lower yourself. But if you can, you want to come up as high as you can. And remember, you're pressing your occipital ridge towards the ceiling. We're holding this. Take an inhale and come on down. Okay, good job. Now we'll do the airplane. So take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, come on up. Same position as before. Take another inhale. And then exhale, your arms come out parallel to the floor. Your head is still in that head ramping position. Shoulders and head are up. We're going to hold this for about 10 more seconds. Again, if you feel it in your lower back, lower yourself. If you need a break, come on down. And then come right back up again if you can. Take an inhale and come on down. Let's just stay here and take a nap. No, I'm kidding. Okay, now we're going to do our spine twist. So your arms are in a T. We'll start by looking to the left. Now the idea is to keep both shoulders on the floor. Lift your left leg. And you can wave it around. You can touch the floor on the other side or not. Just leave it up in the air. Circle. You can play with it at this point. You can do ankle circles, point and flex. The idea is to keep both shoulders on the ground as you're doing this. If you can touch the floor on the other side, that's great. If you can't, just kind of lean over in that direction. Your hip may come up. That's okay, as long as the shoulders are down. Bring it down. Now the other side. Head turns toward the right. Right leg comes up. Wave it in the air like you just don't care. Shoulders are on the ground. You can bend your knee. Rotate your ankle. Point and flex. Okay, bring it on down. Okay, guys, that's it. Let's go ahead and get into position for Yoga Nidra. Make sure that you are either warm enough or cool enough, as the case may be. I'm going to lead you through a 61-point guided meditation. This works deeply on your nervous system. You might want to cover your eyes. Just make sure you are comfortable. Allow your awareness to flow to the points that I mentioned without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the guided meditation. Go ahead and straighten your legs out if they're bent. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your arms up above. Stretch one side and then the other. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. Now go ahead and hold your right knee to your chest. Say thank you, knee. And straighten that leg out. Hold your left knee to your chest. Thank you, knee. Straighten that leg out. Now both knees to your chest. Let's rock back and forth a little bit. That always feels so good. And when you're ready, roll towards the camera using your lower arm as a pillow. And we're going to stay there for just a minute. This is our gratitude minute. We're grateful that we're here. I'm grateful that you're here moving with me. But I'm also grateful that I'm able to move. So I'm grateful for my body and my movement and you guys. And just know that you've done a good job today. Your cells are thanking you. Now, when you're ready, come on up to a sitting position. Going to remove my spotlight. You can unmute yourself, put your view on gallery. There it is. Okay. I want to thank all of you for moving with me today again. And it's a great way to start the day, start the weekend. Let's put our hands to our heart. And maybe press a little bit, feel some of that shoulder work we did. Not much, but some. And then soften it. And let's end the class by saying to each other, namaste. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thanks, Kathy.
See you
Yeah.
Monday. Going to
Hold on.